Nithyanandeshwara Samarambam Nithyanandeshwari Madhyamam Asmadacharya Paryantam Vande Guru Parampara. I welcome all of you with my love and respects. I welcome everyone sitting with us all over the world through Nithyananda TV, two-way video conferencing, Facebook Live, YouTube Live, having Nayana all over the world. First few things which I wanted to share today. This was one of the important subjects I am introducing into inner awakening. Maybe I can say from the different angle. The truth itself is not new. The way I am presenting is completely new. Discovering the principle on which all the universes function, all the dimensions and planes, 11 dimension, 14 plane. Actually, 3 planes fall in one dimension itself. One plane does not fall into any of the dimensions. 14 planes, 11 dimensions. All of them function on one principle. For example, if you are habituated for New York lifestyle and enter into old Varanasi, you will have a big cultural shock. If you are habituated to old Varanasi and enter into London, you will have a big cultural shock. Listen carefully. The American dollar may be useful in America. Indian currency, rupees may be useful in India. Malaysian ringgits may be useful in Malaysia. But gold is a universal currency. The whole planet Earth, anywhere, the gold can be used as a currency. Same way, there is certain culture, mental setup, software useful in New York. There is certain mental setup, culture, lifestyle useful in Bangalore. There is certain culture, mental setup useful in Varanasi. There is certain culture, mental setup useful in Germany. If you move to a different place, you will have a cultural shock. But there is one culture, one principle common to the whole 14 planes and 11 dimensions, the whole Brahmanda. If you develop this one principle in you, you have a cosmic currency, you will not have shock in any of these planes. Any transition into any plane, whether you go to Pitruloka, Bhuloka, Bhuvaloka, Tapaloka, Tapoloka it's called, Satyaloka, Brahmaloka, Vaikunta, Kailasa, Goloka, Patala. Today is Amavasya, Mahalaya Amavasya. The frequency of the Pitruloka connects with the frequency of Bhuloka. So anything offered today for your Pitrus directly reaches them. They open their doors to see you guys today. Today they can have access to you. You can have access to them. You can complete with them whatever incompletions you left without completing. All the Pitrus. Pitrus means people who are connected to your life but who are not in the body anymore. Who were connected, who are connected, but who are not having the body anymore. Pitrus. In any loka, any transition, this one principle will not allow any fear, will not allow any cultural shock. It is like you have cosmic currency. That principle is oneness. Listen intensely. If you start building the depth of oneness in you, cognition of oneness in you, even your struggles will liberate you. Listen carefully. Listen carefully. Even your struggles will liberate you. I want to tell you, if you feel you are missing something in life, lacking something in life, which most of us have, most of you have, even that, look from the angle of oneness. Till you get your oneness back, you will always feel something is missing. And even if you gain it, you will miss it just to feel the missing feeling is what you enjoy. I call it victim pornography mind. The mind cannot enjoy the success, but it can victimhood, failure, it can vividly visualize and enjoy. The victim mental setup almost gained the sacredness. If you are feeling you are victim, oh, you are humble. No. All this stupidity does not stay in Shaivism. In Shaivism, victim mental setup is not appreciated or accepted or respected or revered. No. I have seen the people who enjoy victim mental setup will have so much of anger towards anybody who is happy. They can't tolerate happiness. They can't tolerate somebody joyful. They want everyone to be in the victim space like them, because they are in Patala. They want everyone to be in Patala. They don't want anyone to be in Swargaloka or Brahmaloka or Tapoloka. Even if you have this problem, if you understand, analyze it, try to solve from the angle of oneness, suddenly even that missing will become like Meera missing Radha. Meera missing Krishna, Radha missing Krishna. It's not that they did not have that emptiness or loneliness. When they tried to handle from the cosmic oneness, even that came out only as poetry. And finally, it melted down into the powerfulness of oneness. Understand? If you don't try to look your emptiness, loneliness from the cosmic oneness, you will become demon like Surpanaka or Tataka. Surpanaka was missing Rama, but she did not understand that missing from the angle of cosmic oneness and completion. She was trying to grasp, sorry, not even grasp, grab. Ugly. Why the Surpanaka's love is rejected and Meera's love is accepted after 5,000 years? The gap between Krishna and Meera is 5,000 years. Understand? Anything you have, attend from cosmic oneness. Even if you are struggling with it, that currency will be useful for you when you go through the cosmic transition. If you have organized any of your problems with the cognition of cosmic oneness, one you will solve, but even before you solving it, you have made it sacred. The problem is no more a mundane problem, it is a sacred problem. Understand? The moment even your loneliness is aligned to the cosmic oneness, it is no more problem of missing. It should be named as Vyakulata, yearning. Yearning for the oneness. Everything you feel you lack is only cosmic oneness. If you understand, as long as I have not achieved the cosmic oneness, everything I have, everything I think I can have, cannot remove that emptiness from me. If you understand this, if you cognize this, your loneliness problem is now aligned to the cosmic oneness. Afterwards, one day you will solve it, one day you may not solve it, you may be struggling, whatever happens, the problem has become sacred now. When the problem has become sacred, naturally you will experience oneness and solve the problem. The feeling of loneliness will be completed. In every level, understand, in every level, whether you are feeling not having enough money, it is nothing but not having enough of resources to do what you want. That feeling only. Even that, the moment you start looking at that issue from the cosmic oneness, why I am not having enough? Because of my illusory separation. Let me look into the lack of resources from the angle of cosmic oneness. You will have resources you want, that is one. Even that till the time you will be manifesting the resources you want, the problem has become sacred. It will not damage you anymore. It will not be hurting you anymore. It will not be making you powerless anymore. It will not be putting you in depression anymore. It will not make your muscles weak. It will not make your life powerless. Listen. Whenever you look at any of your problem from the cosmic oneness cognition, one, the problem will be solved. Second, even till you solve the problem, it has become sacred So it will not make you powerless anymore. Making all your problems powerless today, by this cognitive shift, is the homework for all of you. Assignment for all the satsangis today. Listen. Solving is one. Solving your problems is one. Making your problems powerless is another one. Solving your problems, even if I tell it can be done immediately, you are not ready to believe, so I compromise and come to your level and accept for time being you can solve only by taking time. Because if I say it can be solved immediately, I look very violent and insensitive to you. So I do not want to look that insensitive, so I accept your problems can be solved only in your own time. But I really want to tell you, they can be made powerless immediately. Your problems can be made powerless immediately. The moment you start shooting the arrows from the shoulder of oneness, like a Rama sitting on the shoulder of Hanuman and shooting the arrow. Hanuman is actually the energy of Nandi, Rudra. And the moment you sit on the shoulder of oneness and start shooting the arrows, the problems cannot make you powerless anymore. Your missing cannot be missing. If you do not understand what you are missing, you start messing your life and others' life. You become a horror movie which nobody wants to see. Horror movie which nobody wants to see. Today, this is the biggest Pitru Darpana you can do. Completion you can do with the departed souls and their remains in you. The incompletions left over in you. Look at your whole life from the space of oneness. What all actual issues you have, and don't create anything new. Analyze only what you have. Sometimes people think, oh, I don't have any problem, then am I having some problem? They come and tell me, I don't have any problem, do I have problems, Swamiji? Oh, yeah, for the sake of Sadashiva, why do you create more problem? No. No need. If you don't have a problem, be happy you don't have a problem. Understand the truth. The basic understanding you want to have, you should have, you need to have, and you can have, is handling everything from your oneness space. See, even when you sit with somebody with whom you have incompletion, you are really waiting to slap that person. If nobody else is around and no CCTV, you may slap him. When you sit with somebody of that incompletion, see what is happening in your muscles, in your inner space. Just observe what is happening. One part of you is agitated about you, is only the irritation and incompletion you carry about others. Listen. One part of you is agitated about you, incomplete about you, is only the incompletion you experience with somebody externally. Look at everything from the space of cosmic oneness. If you are sitting with somebody with whom you are just melting, you are literally drooling, just see, there is some extraordinary comfort in your system. And if you start enjoying that, even without that person being there, you will be in that space. Elongation of ecstasy, reduction of suffocation, both is possible the moment you look at your life from the space of oneness. Babita Mukundan is sending a question, how to shoot arrow from oneness. That's what I am explaining. Every problem, look from the angle of oneness. Oneness is cosmic principle. Shuddhadvaita is the cosmic principle. That is the spindle on which this 11 dimension and 14 planes rotate. See, all the 11 dimensions, 14 planes of existence, spindle, the standila, Meru standila, on which all 14 rotate, is oneness. If you learn to live oneness here, any world you go, any plane you go, any dimension you go, you will not have cultural shock. They will tell, please come, welcome. You will not have something new. It will only be like a department change, nothing more. It will not be a cultural shock, it will not be a being level shock. You will not feel something is new. You will not feel you have entered into a new place. You will not feel something is unknown to you. You will just know how to exist and how to function, how to operate. Handling everything from the cosmic oneness. Listen, handling everything from the cosmic oneness is what I am calling shooting arrow from oneness. Whether your difficulty is missing something, your problem is health, your problem is not able to live with the community you are trying to live. I am seeing many people who can't align themselves to integrity, cannot exist here. Actually, not having integrity is equivalent to mentally retarded, handicapped. See, to exist in a community like us, you need to be equipped with integrity as one of your important dimension. I've seen people who can't plan integrity as their thinking strategy, can't exist here. One day you will say, I am feeling suffocated here, I don't want to live here, I wanted to leave. The next day you will send a message, miss you. It's like a fish trying to swallow the sun, and sun says, stupid. Then you say, oh, I am missing the sun, sun is not letting me swallow it. Integrity, not having integrity is equivalent to mentally retarded. It's actually not having integrity is the only psychiatric, psychological disorder. Actually, both are not that big, the psychiatric and psychological. It's only the relationship between psychiatric, psychosomatic, psychological, the disorders is only just the cause effect source. End of the day, all three, one becomes the other, one becomes the other. When there is a difficulty in the cognition level and it moves into verbalization, you call it psychological disorder. When it moves into visualization, you call it psychiatric disorder. When it moves into cognition level, you call it psychosomatic disorder. That's all. I finished the whole psychology, psychiatry, psychosomatic in one statement. Any incompletion generated in you is like a blood clot. If it moves in the level of verbalization, it is psychiatric disorder. When it moves in the level of visualization, it is psychological disorder. When it moves in the level of cognition, it is psychosomatic disorder. That's all. Nothing else. Otherwise, it is nothing but cause, effect, source. Karana karya mulya. That's all. Understanding everything from oneness, looking at everything from the space of Sadashivoham, Shuddhadvaitam, oneness, immediately makes the problem powerless over you. Your approach becomes sacred, spiritual. Then, even though you don't understand, the problem immediately gets solved. It gets solved immediately. But you do not immediately problem can get solved. Then what will I do after that? All the time you are talking about solving it, but how will I live after that? No, people feel so comfortable with their problems. It's almost they are having honeymoon with it. And they terribly miss their problems. What will I do once you solve everything? I still remember one small incident happened. One day in Tiruvannamalai temple there was a ritual, festival going on. Originally the source of the festival is Shiva and Parvati dance in the Ananda Dandava, means the cosmic oneness of Adi Shakti and Sadashiva. Tiruvannamalai temple and Madurai temple has one unique tradition. The priest will explain the festival or the ritual before the celebration is observed. The good point is the context is maintained. Bad point is sometimes the wrong context gets inserted and that is being told for ages again and again. If you don't mix the wrong context and keep the original Purana and Agama alive, then the narration is great. But in Tiruvannamalai, one context got lost. Instead of explaining it as Ananda Dandava of Adi Shakti and Sadashiva, the priest has explained this as a fight between Devi and Mahadeva. And my Guru Yogananda Puri was walking and the priest was standing. In those days, that big like a systematic this time of mics were not there, so they will have some, they will hold in the hand, which is like a gramophone records loudspeaker in copper, and in that priest will shout. And he was shouting in Tamil, பெருமானுக்கும் அம்பாளுக்கும் ஊடல் வந்ததனாலே 33 கோடி தேவர்களும் கிண்ணற கிம்புருட கந்தர்வ காந்தார சித்த ரிஷி முனி கண எல்லோரும் சேர்ந்து இக பர சுகங்களை எல்லாம் துறந்து என் அம்பலவானனைக் கண்டு துக்கத்தாலே வாடி வருந்தினார்கள். Means is like Sadashiva and Devi are having misunderstanding and fight. So all the Kinnara, Kimburuda, Gandharva, Gandhara, Rishi, Siddha, Muni, Gana, everyone was in depression and suffering. And then he went on, started narrating. The fight started. Shiva and Devi started dancing in the anger with each other. Then my guru was standing next to each other, next to the priest. And I was also standing. He shouted in very colloquial Tamil, Pikali Pai, Evan Mundadi kuda sanda poduradhu Peruman meli saatram var appdinu. Means he fought with his wife and coming and telling Sadashiva is fighting with his wife. It is too small incident but so sharp. It was a shock for me. Wow, right. இவன் முன்னாட்டியோட சண்டை போட்டு வந்து பெருமான் முன்னாட்டியோட சண்டை போறான்னு சொல்றான் பாரு. Because he was fighting with his wife, he comes and tells Sadashiva fought with Adishakti. Even though it was very small incident, in my life it hit me so strongly. Hey, this is the way all the dilutions have happened. This is the way the dilutions happen. See, instead of we solving our problem from the oneness of Sadashiva, we project our problems on Sadashiva. Take the Sadashiva space and you solve your problems. You look at you from the prism of Sadashiva. Instead, you look at Sadashiva from the prism of you. My guru was very well respected in the temple and the religious circle. Immediately that priest dropped his loudspeaker. Sami, idella thaniya sollapadada, inga vandha solluviya. Means he removed the speaker and told my guru, can't you tell all this when I am alone? Why should you come in the public and tell all this? We human beings find consolation by putting our delusion on Sadashiva. Because one person complete, another one person incomplete is like a rubbing the salt in the wound. Some are trying to cunningly manipulate the Akashic records. But kids are very clear. Whatever questions you may ask, they are in the space of no fear, no greed. They straight answer. That's what I told them. You cannot have fear or greed. You are integrated to Kala Bhairava. Whatever he shows, read out. That's it. And you are protected by Kala Bhairava. You don't have to be afraid. Some are somehow trying to make a meaning out of their reading as they want. I think my third eye was open from the young age. Can you tell it was open? Even if you manipulate, it was not open. Be very clear. As long as you drop this manipulation, it will not be open again. Only when you drop this manipulation, drop your hypocrisy, it will open. Many are trying to putting your incompletion on Sadashiva. And you think you are intelligent. Actually, my guru made some more statements which I cannot tell publicly. He made in Tamil, very, very raw Tamil. I don't want to dilute and present. Maybe I'll talk to Nithyananda Yogam participants and exactly narrate the incident as it happened. Let it be on record for future. My guru did not have the necessity to be socially polite. But I have a necessity to be socially polite, at least in the Satsang. But in the class I'll tell exactly as it happened, as my guru told me. And I wanted to put all these in record. I don't want all these to be lost. And enlightened people are really raw, street smart, spicy people. They are not British. They are very raw, street smart, very spicy, and very tasty people. I am not telling exactly as what he said because I don't want to dilute it. I wanted to give the raw as it happened. வத்த குழம்பு மாதிரி அவங்க பண்ணி வச்ச குழம்ப சொத்த தயிர் சாதமாக நான் மாற்றி வைக்கக்கூடாதுன்னு. Their words should be repeated and preserved as it is. The essence what I wanted to convey is, look at all your incompletions and problems and difficulties from the space of oneness. That's all. The moment you start looking at them from the space of oneness, they become sacred. They don't have power over you anymore. They can't make you powerless anymore. That's first. Second, solving them will simply happen immediately as far as I am concerned. But as far as you are concerned, it will take its own time. But that is okay. Whether you believe it will take its own time or immediately, at least come to this understanding. Let us start looking at the whole thing through the prism of oneness. That's all. That's all. And with this, I bless you all. Let's all radiate with integrity, authenticity, responsibility, enriching, causing, living Shuddhadvaita Saivam, the eternal bliss, Nithyananda. Thank you. Be blissful.
Thank you.